Welcome, Pisces. This is your weekly Tarotscope reading for March the 30th through to April the 5th, 2015. This is Tarot with Tilly, and my name is Tilly. So welcome, and it's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your favorites. Thank you so much for your comments, because that's how I meet so many of you and get to know you so well. And you get to know a little bit more about me in the process. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you truly for your support. Now let's get to you, because we have the Five of Wands as your starting card. So, you know, it's really about how you are evolving, especially when you compare yourself to your friends, your colleagues, your neighbors, your associations throughout your day-to-day activities. But the Five of Wands really speaks to how you are transforming, how it becomes apparent to you maybe, or how you have gained a new strength and they look at you with new eyes. They see a new perspective gleaming. It's like you're strong. It's like you're dynamic. It's you know, you have that energy right now that when you walk in a room, you don't have to say or make a noise or anything. People will turn. People will notice you. Okay, there's a beauty where you stand above the crowd in many ways. Okay, or you're starting to see your differences of how you used to meld so well with a certain crowd of people or a certain person, and now your thoughts, your dreams are transforming. They're changing. You're stepping more into your truth every single day, and because of that, you're stepping into new opportunities. You're going to be meeting new people. There's going to be new friendships made, new alliances made. So if anything, get out there and experience people, definitely. But I think it's more so about your own path, your own transformation, and how people are looking at you now, how you still jive with certain people, how certain people are dissipating in your life. It's almost like I feel like new crowds are coming around you, or different groups of people are now being attracted to you in your life and where you're going within your path. We have the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Swords. It could also be relationships really changing in your life right now, where they might have had more strength and more power. That's slowly dissipating and it's becoming more equal. You're becoming actually the stronger person within the relationship, within the group of people. Ace of Cups and Nine of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords kind of leads to people imposing their definition of who you should be on you, and you needing to break free from that. Okay, it's definitely you stepping onto a new path of creativity, of joy, of beauty, passions. I mean, especially if you are, I'm getting, if you're an artist or you're creative in any way, because that would be a true essence of who you are. If you love to cook or if you love to garden, it becomes more than just a hobby or a pastime. It becomes your future. It becomes, it evolves into a part of who you are for everyone to see. But I think that there are some worries, some sleepless nights about other people's perspectives of you. And maybe it's your worry and your concern of stepping into who you truly are and them not accepting it in some way. So now I've said this with a couple of signs, and I'll say it for you too. When it comes to, you know, take 5 minutes out of your day, okay? Just a lousy 5 minutes, okay? You spend more than that in the convenience store, okay? And They always say when you meditate, you got to clear your mind, but you know, your mind works 24/7. It doesn't shut off. It doesn't clear for a moment so you can meditate, or at least I don't think so. So if you sit there quietly for a few moments, a thought will come into your head, and rather than trying to clear it out and move on, take control of that thought. Okay? If you allow your subconscious to play it out, chances are it's going to play out very negatively for you. What can go wrong rather than what can go right, because our subconscious is there to protect us, to keep us free from harm. And so the past experiences we've had has allowed our subconscious to put up walls and roadblocks and limit ourselves, and you know, pull ourselves back into check when you know, we're stepping too far out of our bounds. But really, so rather than allowing your subconscious to take control of that thought, you take control of that thought and you lead it in the path of where you want it to manifest down the road. You get control of that dream. You latch on to it. So if your worry is stepping into something that really brings you passion and beauty and happiness into your life, and maybe a couple of people in your life where you value their opinion, you respect who they are, you don't want to hurt them in any way, but you want them to understand that you're going forward, you know, see the situation and play it out the way that it should be played out. Oh, the beauty that will come out of the situation, rather than what might come in and harm you and act negatively on your path. Really be open and expansive to what could truly be. I mean, we do have that with the Nine of Cups here. The Nine of Cups is your wish card. I wish it, dream big. I think you are the sign I say that to most often. This card seems to pop up when least expected. This is you really allowing your dreams to soar, to really see the potential of tomorrow, to not limit yourself, to not self-sabotage yourself in some way or play into the limitations that others put on you. The Four of Cups definitely says to look at who you are, what you have in your life right now, and be very grateful for those things in your life. And once you start to understand that there is beauty in your life, there is love in your life, there is potential for opportunities to come your way, great opportunities, that's when the opportunities will start to appear in your life. That cup, that giant cup in the background, comes closer and closer. The more you can turn your thoughts into one of being grateful for what you already have. And realizing that you do need to go through certain things in your life in order to gain the wisdom down the road, in order to be as strong as you will need to be going forward. And it's not a strength because it's going to be hard. It's a strength so that you can really shine and that you can really persevere and that you can really put some backbone and determination into what you are striving for in life. We have the Eight of Swords and the Four of Wands. And this definitely talks about your only limitations on having a beautiful foundation and strength in your life is your own thoughts. So change those thoughts. I mean, those swords aren't even in the ground. They're not even holding you in. And a little bit of thought and a little bit of really a positive approach to how you can work towards a solid, beautiful foundation, you start to whip those swords out. I mean, you are dressed all in white there. It is your rebirth. It is your regeneration. It is you realizing where you have been self-imposing some kind of limitation or just to hold yourself back and in check. And most times it's to appease somebody else in your life. Or they've said it enough to you that you actually believe that it's the truth. And if you really look at yourself and your unique gifts and your talents, you come to realize very quickly that it's not true, that you are so much more and can be so much more. And we have the Page of Pentacles and the Empress as our end cards. So The Empress. This is birth, rebirth, creativity, intuition at its finest. So really tap into your intuition. Talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides. Ask for guidance. Ask for an inner wisdom and an inner strength to come out. You've already got it inside. You just really need to utilize it. You really need to just recognize it inside yourself and go forward with a strength. Now, the Page of Pentacles is new beginnings, usually in finances. So this could have very much to do with a financial career, taking a hobby, turning it into your life's work. It's grabbing onto your hopes and your dreams and your wants and your desires. And I tell you, the Empress, she doesn't make mistakes. She thinks out her path. She puts a belief in herself and her wisdom, and she goes forward to manifest the things that she already believes in her heart that she has manifested. She just has to go through the steps now. So until it is we meet again, remember, I do love you.